Welcome back to another video, guys, and today we're back with the first sneak peek of the brand new upcoming update 3.16, the hot lead update. And this update is jam-packed with a lot of interesting requested changes and new additions. We have a lot of stuff to go over through, so we're gonna have a couple of videos to cover that. But I'm really excited because there's been some really requested changes in this update and additions that I just want to go straight and just start talking about them. So the first thing is the brand new hot lead campaign that's coming up, and this is the usual campaign that we have every a couple of months that we have to collect tokens for. It's gonna run from the April the 26th until May the 17th. Another 3-week campaign, the usual token places, distance, challenge maps, trade goods shop, daily quests, and this one has an interesting additions as special rewards. Now the first one is the highly, well, not really requested, but it's something they're bringing from our world again, and that is a brand new assault weapon called the Bulldozer Shotgun. Now it's really interesting because usually shotguns are hunter weapons, but this time they are it's assault rifle weapon. And this one has an interesting mechanic, so it attacks in a 90-degree cone, and it's like the Morning Star, where it kind of has the push mechanic, so attackers that are not body shot are gonna get push the target for one space, and basically if the target again collides with another enemy or an obstacle, they're gonna get stunned, and then the push target is also gonna get stunned as well. Now this doesn't affect those that are stun resistant, so they're easy to avoid that effect, but this is essentially the way the Bulldozer Shotgun is gonna work. It looks really nice on the animation. I really love the pop. It's like definitely packing a punch with that animation. I really like that, and yeah, why not? Now the reward for 3000 tokens is the highly requested new shooter hero Yumiko, who's coming in this update, and she's gonna boost these offensive range strategies by giving unmatched firepower to your team, and her leader trait is really amazing, Fire Squad. Now this leader trait, so when Yumiko attacks only on her turn, and if the target is not dead, then all ranged survivors that have enough range to hit that target are also gonna attack, and they're gonna do a percentage extra damage to that target. So what this means is that this trait is only effective if the target is not dead. So this is going to be effective in high level distance missions, high level challenge missions, and guild wars, because if the first shot of Yumiko kills the target, then this trait won't work. But what's interesting about this is the way you position your survivors. Now if you have hunters and assault rifles, when Yumiko attacks and that target is not dead, those guys are gonna attack. But if, let's say that in the hunter's line of fire, any walker that is in that line of fire is gonna get hit at the same time, so you can damage multiple walkers depending on how you position your survivors. And if she's a leader position, that means any survivor is gonna have this ability that if they do not kill a walker, all the other ranged people are gonna attack if they're in the range. So the small maps are gonna be really effective. Shooters have really big range, hunters as well, so you can essentially have 3 attacks, well 9 attacks every turn instead of 3 attacks. You can actually have 9 attacks, even though they only deal a certain amount of damage. They won't do the original damage of that survivor, but still this is really cool. And these attacks also do not generate any threat. Now the first attack is gonna generate threat. Obviously if the weapon is silenced, it won't generate threat, but if the weapon is not silenced, it's gonna generate threat. And the other 2 follow attacks on the leader trait, they do not generate any threat. They also do not use up any action points of your survivor, so if your survivor has already used up an action point, they can still attack if that other person activates the leader trait, and this is really cool. Now Yumiko also has 4 other traits. She has Marksman, Ruthless, Iron Skin, and Revenge. All of them are really nice except Iron Skin. I don't necessarily get why you need Iron Skin on a shooter, on pretty much a range class. Maybe assaults are actually good with Iron Skin, but shooters and hunters not really. Obviously we have the reroll tokens feature we can use to reroll the tokens if you want to. So yeah, this is really nice. I like that. Yumiko is definitely an interesting addition, really unique leader trait with that extra damage on an attacks that you can do, and really like that. Now we have one more thing in terms of new hero, and we have a highly requested hero, a new scout hero. We have Beth Greene joining us in No Man's Land, coming from our world. Again, all these additions are from our world because we already have those. We have those for months and years, you know, and she's gonna pack increased damage output to your team, even if she's not in a leader position. Yes, she has, her leader trait is basically a leader trait, but it works even if she's not in leader position, meaning that you can have two leader traits active at the same time. So this is really nice. Her leader trait is called Lethal Aid, and what happens is every time she kills an enemy, the kill, where you kill the enemy is gonna emit an area buff, like a circle, and if that survivor is any other survivors in that circle, when they attack, they're gonna do a bonus amount of damage to the enemy they're attacking, and that attack is gonna be basically a percentage of their current HP, and that's gonna be dealt as damage, which is really cool. I'm really excited about this. Now, what happens is, because if you have somebody on a leader position and then you have Beth on the second or third position, this is amazing because you can have two leader positions, as I said, into one team, and this is really cool. And now the overlapping buffs do not stack because basically when she kills a walker, that buff stays for a couple of turns, but if you have other survivors killing, all the other buffs that you're gonna create do not overlap, so otherwise you can have two OP survivors. Yeah. Now she has 4 traits: Power Strike, Follow Through, Iron Skin, and Ruthless. Again, I'm not sure if I like the Iron Skin on a Scout, because Scout is made to pack a punch, they do damage, you know. I mean, this is because she's a Scout as well. Having a Scout Daryl as a leader and then having Beth on the second or third slot would be quite interesting, because you're definitely gonna boost that thing, because if she wants to kill a specific enemy, she can walk past the other ones without getting attacked, plus also causing damage to the first enemy she passes by. So this is really cool. Now, Beth is a unique hero to the Guild Wars shop. This is going to be the only place you're going to be able to unlock her. So you need to play Guild Wars if you want to unlock Beth. And then her black market is also going to be available when the seasonal campaign finishes. Now, the same with Yumiko, her black market is also going to be available when that campaign finishes. And this is really cool. I really love these two heroes, guys. They definitely have the new abilities in their leader traits that are unique mechanics that we have not seen yet in the game, where they boost like a certain amount of classes. Well, actually, Beth boosts every class. It doesn't matter as long as that survivor is in the radius buff. So really cool, really excited. This is sneak peek number 1 for this update 3.16. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Come back tomorrow for the next sneak peek, and I'll see you guys all in my next video.